All right, everyone. Thank you for joining me in today's stream. My name is Henley. I am
Hey,
an
thank you.
English
How
tutor
are you?
here on Preply. And today we're going to look at a pre recorded lesson
Sounds
of
good.
how I do or approach accent deconstruction and reconstruction. When I say deconstruction, I mean taking away or softening a foreign accent. And when I mean construction, or reconstruction, I mean fixing
Mm.
a more native sounding American English type of accent. So you'll hear me here working with the student as we work with her pronunciation, her accent, and talk about a little bit of her previous homework.
Evolve.
You will also notice that this is the type of proactive student that teachers like me love to have because they do their homework and they take it to another level and they work on it and work on it. And you can see that this is the type of student that really
Mm-hmm.
excels at learning with one-on-one tutelage. So enjoy the show, folks. Thank you for joining me here in today's stream. Please give me a like, subscribe, follow, hit that bell notification if you're
Mm-hmm.
watching me on YouTube here, and enjoy the show. And just turn up the volume and take on over here. So it takes off. So enjoy it. Thank you. Please leave some comments. Let's take a look at. We can look at how cars have evolved over time, right? You started with the old supermodel A cars, Ford, then Chevrolets. All these cars started coming online. And fast forward to today, we have something called the Lucid. Motor Trend's
Mm-hmm.
2022 car of the year. It's the longest range, the fastest charging electric vehicle of its kind. Teslas don't even compare anymore. So if you want to buy a Tesla, they're about to get cheap. They're about to get real cheap on us right now. So there you go. So all right, that is evolve. Take a look here. Next word we're going to use and introduce you to. Let's try. I think we did hasty yesterday. We did do
Yeah.
hasty. I remember that. Let's do mend.
Mend. Mend.
Good. You caught that D. You're catching these things. I noticed this. It wasn't a sound that I've taught you yet, but I've noticed that you're making that change. A couple days ago, you were saying it like you normally did. Today, you caught mend. Very good. We call that critical listening. I'm proud. You're doing a great job.
Thank you.
And I can see you catching it and applying it. So that's exactly what you're supposed to do. It's almost aggressive on your part. Good work. Good work. You're really
Thank
applying
you.
it. You're doing these things. This is the way you're gonna modify your accent the way you want to. I'm curious to hear your husband's accent. Um, is it? I don't know if it's a fluent accent or not, but maybe you'll come to his level, or maybe you'll pass him. So it'll be funny. You can hear him say something, and you can laugh.
Yeah.
It's like, would you like my copies of the sounds for you, sir? Just kidding.
I am trying to discuss new vocabulary with him to remember it in better way.
Ah, nice. So you try to say those words with him.
Yeah, so
Oh, good.
after our lessons, we usually have lunch,
Mm-hmm.
and I am trying to discuss with him our lesson and uh, talk talk to
Excuse me.
talk to say new words.
Yes.
I am trying to say new
Yes. To
words
say the new words. Yes.
words and discuss the topic of our lessons.
Good. 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 Let's talk about this word discuss. I caught.
Discuss,
I. Yes. I
discuss,
discuss us. Us.
discuss, discuss.
To me, it sounds like you're saying this. I'll spell what I hear from you. Discuss.
Mm-hmm.
right? And I want to try to see if you can say discuss.
Discuss.
Uh, uh,
Uh,
uh.
discuss.
It's it sounds
Uh,
like an ah ah. We want to kind of try to drop your lower jaw.
uh,
There you go.
uh,
Discuss us.
discuss. Uh,
Closer,
discuss.
much closer.
Discuss.
You can notice the phonetic difference, right? Because you're saying gas,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Gas, discuss. But it should be
Discuss.
discuss.
Us.
Uh,
Us.
uh,
Discuss.
uh.
It's like uh, uh, uh,
Yeah, it is a little bit in your throat. Uh,
uh.
uh. And I feel it
Discuss.
also in my diaphragm here. Uh,
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 uh.
uh.
Discuss.
Right?
Discuss.
If you've ever taken singing lessons in before in the past in choirs, this is where that whole diaphragm supported from down here below. Discuss.
Uh,
It's
uh,
it's here
uh,
and it's also my
uh,
diaphragm.
uh, uh.
Us, us.
Discuss.
A little awkward,
Discuss.
right? Phonetically, it's a little awkward. I can tell that it's a little bit awkward, and it's okay because it shows that there's a modification that needs to be made, right? That's up to you to sort of struggle through this
I usually
modification.
say that I have Russian ch
Russian chin,
chin. No, 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 no. It's
Russian
like
cheeks,
uh, whole part of.
Russian gums. The gums under your teeth, right? You're talking about your gums. You have Russian gums.
I am talking about my part of face. It with teeth. And when I chew, I use whole part of this.
Interesting.
It's like
Your jaw.
uh, jaw. Yeah,
Your
I
Russian jaw.
knew that. Jaw. It's
Ah,
jaw. So in Russian we use expression uh, Russian jaw.
yes. Now I'm hearing this
And
Russian accent in you today. Russian and expression. So Russian is also like discuss. Russian, right? And
Russian.
I'm hearing this from you. Russian.
Uh-huh.
So if I try to do this when I get into I'm going to pretend to do my Russian accent mode. This is how I will start to say my words because I'm constructing the Russian accent as I'm deconstructing yours. I'm reconstructing it so that I can learn how to do this better. So, Russian. I'm Russian. My name is Vladimir
Ru-
Chochensko. I am Russian. So now I'm saying it the way you say it, and it sounds nice.
Russian.
So now you want to say
Russian.
rush. Rush. So here's another
Rush.
word you can say
Rush.
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 And what's interesting is from the R to the U, if you're saying the R right, it takes you to the U naturally. Russian.
Rush.
There you
Rush.
go. Russian.
Russian.
Right? Kind of the R rolls into the U. The R rolls into all the vowels. Raw, re, re, raw, roo, raw, Russian, Russian. So that raw. Yeah.
Russian.
There you go.
Russian.
See, much easier to
Russian.
go through that U now from the R. Literally slides you into that U, Russian, and then same when you said expression, it's expression, expression. It is right.
Like Mexican one.
It's a very Russian. You said Russian in the expression, right? This very Russian accent. So now we're gonna deconstruct this expression. Expression. That's the way I hear expression. We're gonna try to do expression like Russian. Ra.
Expression.
There you
Expression.
go. Expression. Shun.
Russian expression.
There you go.
Russian expression.
There's your tongue twister. So just like we did a tongue twister before, you can practice say It was a Russian expression. It was a
Russian
Russian
expression.
expression.
Russian expression.
Yeah.
Russian
And
expression.
let's lead it on with something else. So let's say it was a Russian expression. Really, so say this to yourself over and over. It was a Russian expression. It was a Russian expression. That way it's more of a complete sentence instead of say Russian expression. It was a
It
Russian
was
expression.
a Russian expression.
Mhm.
It was a Russian expression. It was a Russian expression.
Russian, Russian.
Russian, Russian,
Still coming out like an RA. So you have a little bit of work. No big deal.
Russian, Russian,
And
Russian.
yes. So this is time for another recording. So let me work on this for you real quick, and and we'll do that. Okay. So here we go. Russian expression. It was a Russian expression. It was a Russian expression. Russian expression. Russian expression. There we go. I'll export that. Russian expression. And that. Uh-oh. What happened to you? There you go. Lost you for a second. All right. Let me go ahead and send you the expression. Okay. It's on its way. All right. Next. Excuse me. All right. So very good. We're gonna we're gonna improve your accent before you know it. We're gonna catch it. As I catch it, I'm just gonna change a little bit. So today, this was the focus. So we're building on your r, r, r's and your r's and your th's, your and your the throughout this, right? Little vibrations. Sometimes they're so
This, that, this, that, thought,
this, that, thought,
this, that, thought.
therefore, therefore. That's another r. Therefore.
Therefore,
Mm-hmm.
therefore,
Very good.
too many are.
It is a few R's. It is R. That's why it's a Ronic language, right? That's why it makes sense. Ah, I chose the wrong language. I should have
Oh
done something else that
no.
was open mouth, right? But that's English. It's very Ronic. Who knew that it was this, so much of this and who knew? I never thought of it until I started to become an English teacher. When I started to look at into it and figured out how to present it, and this is how I would present the accent. This is how This is how I would. This is how I teach accent is by making sure that it's all about these R's and R. You gotta be a pirate. R matey, right? You just have to be a pirate. Who knew that early Americans were such pirates?
Yeah. I need to concentrate to pronounce it correct. Because if I feel more relaxed, I start to make those mistakes.
You end up going back to what it was before. Yes.
So I need some time to practice it, and I guess I will be more than I was before.
You will be. This is muscle memory. You're learning to play tennis with your mouth, right?
Yeah.
Nobody learns to be. Very few people can just pick up tennis and they're playing, world championships. These tennis people are practicing tennis for years and years just to be able to compete against those that are practicing for years and years. English is the same way. You're you've already been taking tennis lessons. Now you're taking tennis lessons with a pro, right? You've got that person that's gonna just guide the extra elbow. You're gonna say, no, don't do the elbow. Hold it vertical, hold it perpendicular, then swing. That's what he's saying. That hopefully that's what I'm gonna be, or that's what I am for you, is to get you on these perfect little things here and there. So, and then over time,
I
you will just get better. You still have to practice. You still have to come back, have sessions. So it'll happen.
I wish I had the teacher like you in my
Oh,
scholarship.
oh, thank you.
It was much. It would be much more easier to learn from beginning in right way
Hmm.
than re relearning,
Then to relearn,
restudying.
yeah. Then to change things. You're right. You're right. Especially with the Z's and the. Remember we talked Z car, Fatherland. Um, most of my students in the past have said that their teachers have always taught them to say Z. That's the word that you say, Z car. They don't teach you to say the car, the car. They're saying Z car, right? So it's very interesting that even that little detail is technically being taught incorrectly. If it's true, it shouldn't be done that way, and it's a simple change, right? It's a simple change.
Usually our teachers are not that good in English, actually,
Mhm. I understand.
and they have English like book English, not
Fair enough.
speaking.
Mm, I understand what you're saying. So it becomes difficult at that rate to learn perfectly and appropriately. It would be like me trying to teach another language that I wouldn't know. And obviously, I can teach it as best as I can, but there are limitations to it. So yes, I do understand that. That could be true. But there's a path for you to get through all of this, and you're doing it. These words are what it takes. And did that recording come through? It did. Okay, I see it right
Mhm.
here. Russian expression.
Russian expression.
I,
Just trying to.
I love technology. It's enabled it. You can take me with you after the lesson, right? I
Yeah.
haven't gone anywhere. It's still my voice. It's still this, and so you can still get it. So, and I can use these clips with other students too. I don't have to remake them again and again. If I have other Russian students, I will use Russian expression from now on because it's very Russian expression.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a very, it's such a perfect word to take and Russianify that word, right? Put that
Yeah, and
Russian
you
phonetics.
can test your student for that accent with this phrase.
Yes, I want to give you a series of words to test your accent. Here we go, and they can just say it and be like, oh, like maybe I can grade it to
Please
how thick it
tell
is or
me
something.
Russian expression.
Russian expression. I'd be like, you are from Kazakhstan, I can tell. And then you don't know, you're from Chechnya. That's a little softer. Who knows? I can tell the differences. But this is fun. Thank you for always making the lessons enjoyable because I have fun. You make
Thank you.
learning the lesson fun. So maybe it's just polite to laugh at everybody's jokes, and you do a good job at laughing at my bad jokes. Very horrible.
I
um,
like a good laugh, so
well, I think I've said this many times to you. This is how we remember things. Our brain remembers. We're laughing, having a good time. Our brain puts it in a special area compared to normal memories. So it really seems to be scientific that way. Okay, so let's say we have a few minutes left. We have 10 minutes. Let's get into chit chatting, small talk. Um, Let me write these words for you: chit chat, small talk. Are you familiar with these terms?
Yeah, chit chat,
Okay, chit chat, small talk.
small
Um,
talk. It's like, hello, how it's going?
yeah.
It goes, and so on.
What is the most common small talk topic that you can always talk about? No matter
Uh,
where you are, no
the
matter
the
who you
the
are.
weather.
Perfect. That's what it is. Hey, so what do you think about the weather? Oh, yeah. And then you start looking at the sun together. Yeah, it's hot. Yeah, that's the sun. That's the sun, all right. Looks like the sun to me. Yeah, I think it's the sun. It's the sun. Yeah. So you get into these small nonsense conversations that go nowhere, and that's small talk, right? And
Yeah.
chit chat seems to be a little bit more than small talk. It's you
Mhm.
finally get into some more topics and you're going back and forth. So if I were to qualify these, small talk is between no talking and some talking, and chit chat is a little bit more than small talk. You're finally developing a conversation from small talk, perhaps. That could lead into chit chat. Still light, right?
Yeah,
But a
yeah.
little
I
bit
think
more.
it's something you can di discuss, discuss,
Mm-hmm.
discuss with your
Discuss.
coworkers near coffee machine in the morning.
Yes,
It's
yes,
like, how was your day
yes. That's chit
yesterday? Is
chat.
it going?
That's chit chat. And small talk is for somebody that you meet at the subway, waiting for the
Or
bus,
in
right?
the
Something, or at the bank,
elevator.
elevator, or at
Yeah.
the grocery store. That's small talk. And in chit chat, you're absolutely right. Something like we call that office banter, also, is another word. Banter. Office talk. There's office talk,
Okay, stop.
right? There's chit chat, and then there's office banter. So, did you hear about what's his name? Looks like he's gonna get fired. Oh, I'm so happy. I don't like that's office banter. That's like
Mm-hmm.
we can even use this word, gossip,
Yeah, it's
right?
like rumor.
Rumors. When you start talking about, did you hear she and John? They were in the bathroom together for like 30 minutes. Now you're gossiping and creating rumors and stuff. So, what do you think was happening there? Well, you tell me. They both came out breathing heavy, something like that. So, that's total gossip, and that's more than office banter, right? That's gossiping. So office banter is like talking about how much money does he make? I don't know, and oh, I just can't stand this job anymore. I think I'm going to start looking for a new job. And when you talk about your boss, you talk about the other coffee workers and the performance. Gossip is the juicy stuff, right? The stuff that'll get
Yeah.
you knocked out. Are you talking about me? Boom! That's the stuff that's bad. So from small talk, chit chat, office banter, gossiping, um, that's it's all those types of words that I can think of at the top of my head. I'm going to take a small screenshot because I think I'm going to use this little topic in the future with other students. Make little notes to so I can do a better job teaching everything. There we go. So this was a nice way to talk about these little topics to each other. All right, next. See, we have a few minutes left. How are your plans for the weekend? Today's Friday. It's Friday evening.
Yeah, yeah.
So, well,
My
you're in
evening
Vancouver. It's
is
not evening. It's still afternoon. Just starting afternoon for us. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, right? So yes, what are your plans for this weekend?
we are going to go to the mountains
Nice.
and have some small walk.
Mm-hmm.
But the weather is terrible,
Mm.
so we need to find some place without rains and without lots of snow.
Mm.
Uh, because we should drive and we don't want to stuck
To
on
get
the
stuck.
road
You don't want to
or
get
to
stuck.
get stuck
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
on the
On
road
the road, yes.
road.
Yes, yes.
So we need to check the weather
Hmm.
again and decide which place we should visit.
Yes. Good. 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 Very good. So,
Are
oh,
you in California
I'm in
or you are
California right
already?
now. I've been stuck here since 2018. Well, I didn't get stuck here. I
I
came here to
remember
work
that.
really hard, and I did that.
Mm.
And now I'm stuck because of the pandemic. But it actually snowed here all day yesterday. Didn't snow on my house. We're too low in altitude, but we have these mountain ranges that you can see that are not very far from here, maybe 20 miles from here, and they're all white capped right now. They have all
Mm.
white capped is the term that says they have snow on the top,
And
right? Little caps,
oh, this is stuff.
like little caps of white snow. So it's not
Mm-hmm.
fully snow down the mountains, but they're white capped. And for the start of December, it's pretty good because this state is in a heavy drought.
Mm.
We're in a like a 10-year drought. We're at the culmination of this epic drought. Our reservoirs are almost empty of water, so we're almost in a crisis situation. So these rains are valuable more than anything in the world. They help even if just a little bit. So and because of the droughts, we've had those beetles that I was telling you about, right? So this is we're still in a drought, so that's why you hear about these huge fires in California because those trees can't protect themselves against the bark beetles, and
Mm.
most of them are drying up and dying from the inside. If one fire comes, it's just
Chain.
paper, one after another, and our fires come with wind.
Mm.
Always with wind. So it's not just the fire, it's the wind and the fire combination that just makes everything worse. And you can imagine hundreds and thousands of acres burning at a burning. And Canada is starting to do that as you experienced as well, right? Some of
Yeah.
that burning too. So as you go into the mountains, you might even drive through some of those areas. You can see what the area looks like after it's burnt. The trees are burnt; they're black, and so you'll see in the next 5, 10 years that area slowly come back. Those trees rarely come back in the way they did unless people actively replant there. But nature comes back in those areas. It's beautiful to see. And I need to
Mm.
see that. I've witnessed areas that have been burnt come back little by little by little. So it's one of my favorite things to see is nature coming back.
Mm.
I love that actually. So yes, indeed. So we're doing pretty good here. Looks like we have a couple of minutes left. I'll tell you what I will do this weekend. I will be teaching. I will be teaching
uh, when are you going to Bali?
in February, right after I get my passport.
Oh.
So basically, I found out that I can buy my ticket now and use it to get my passport done even faster.
Mm.
Because when they see I have a ticket purchased and I have everything that I need, they will actually process it, expedite. I just have to pay extra, but they will actually do it faster and get it to me faster. So I'm looking forward to that. So I'm
Yeah,
probably
that's
going to
nice.
buy my ticket maybe by the end of this month, within maybe a week or two, hopefully. That's when I'll buy the ticket. So I'm in the process of figuring out everything that I need to do for my passport so that I can buy this ticket. Because otherwise, I don't want to buy a ticket and not have a passport. That's silly, right? So I need to make sure that everything's set so that when I do buy the ticket, I go. I'm ready for my passport. Here's my ticket and my requirements. There I am, and then that's it. I'm gone. I found places that are as low as $150 a month with
Nice.
internet on the beach. It's pretty. I need to see them myself, I think, before I fall for the price. But I lived in Indonesia before, and the prices are that cheap. But I have to see it first. So
Mm.
I might book a place for 1 month, and then when I'm there, I will travel from place to place and find a permanent place. I don't want to be where the tourists are. I want to be where the Indonesians are. So I want to find a
Mm.
house where in the Indonesian neighborhoods. That's where I want to live. Is where those people are. That's
Mm.
my kind of living is with the locals, not with the tourists. I don't want to go where there's here at night them walking home from the bar, drink.
Yeah, yeah,
No, no, no,
exactly.
no, 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 no. I'm
It's
49. I'm too old for
noisy and
that.
annoying.
Yeah, I can participate once in a while in all that, but I don't want to be in there in that. And there's places in Bali that are nothing but that, right? So
Mhm.
kind of silly. All right, my friend. Well, thank you for your time. I
Thank
better.
you
You're
for
welcome.
time and lesson. It was great. I
Thank
wish
you.
you a great and easier weekend.
I will have an easier weekend. Thank you. I'll be busy, but it'll be fairly easy. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. And have a great Friday
I will.
also.
Yeah. Thank you.
See you on Monday.
Same to you. Be
Bye.
well. Bye bye.
Bye.
Take care.